Breaking news today. Russia's current president, Vladimir Putin, is widely expected to run for re-election. Vladimir Putin isn't the same man he once was. It's been over a decade since the Russian president hugged a polar bear or rode a horse bare-chested in the mountains to show off his strength. The conflict in Ukraine has done more damage to that image of strength. When Russia holds presidential elections in March 2018, Putin is widely anticipated to run for a third term. In fact, he has successfully pushed through constitutional amendments that will allow him to run for 2 additional 6-year terms. But 71 is an age when death or serious illness are hardly distant concerns for the man who has ruled Russia for 24 years. If for some reason Putin wasn't on the ballot, it's unclear who would replace him. At the national level, Russia's political system is hermetic. Parties choose their own candidates and present them to the electorate. There are no primary elections in which voters choose a candidate. The Loyalist United Russia Party could put forward a candidate in Putin's absence, though the party has no set procedure for selecting a candidate. Putin formally ran for re-election in 2018 as an independent, creating new questions about how his successor might be chosen. None of the candidates from the smaller parties would have widespread support, so a candidate would almost certainly come from within the current power structure. Several possible replacements for Putin in the election. Mikhail Medvedev. When Putin was prevented from running for re-election in 2008 due to term limits, Medvedev became president, giving him a unique perspective as a Putin surrogate. Despite the title, Putin became prime minister and was still seen as the de facto leader of Russia. In 2012, he meekly agreed to Putin's request that he run for re-election as prime minister, a position he would hold until 2020. Thereafter, he was promoted to serve as deputy director of the National Security Council. Medvedev's popularity skyrocketed last year when he abandoned his normally mild persona and became one of the most vehement defenders of the war in Ukraine, vividly denouncing the West. This was despite the fact that his position was low visibility and often seen as a sinecure. This stance is popular among Russian nationalists, but it could hurt Medvedev politically because of the widespread belief that he was too cooperative with the Obama administration during the Reset initiative, and because of a recent scandal involving allegations of corruption and ostentatious spending. Sir Alexei Dyumin Dyamin is not widely known as governor of the Tula region, but he has been speculated about as a possible Putin successor for years due to his close relationship with the president and his service as a bodyguard. The dramatic claim that Dyamin had once saved Putin from a bear brought him to public attention. According to Dyamin, a bear barged into Putin's bedroom while he was sleeping at their mountain home. When the bear and I locked eyes, it was an unforgettable moment. I opened the door and emptied my pistol at his feet until he backed off, he said. In contrast to the bleak struggles and failures of the current war, Dyamin has an air of valor and success in relation to Ukraine due to his leadership of special forces of the Military Intelligence Agency during Russia's 2014 annexation of Crimea.